and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the New York Mets.
And now, please welcome your...
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Mets.
Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the mound now, Kodai Senga.
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Okay, all set to go. And now here is Parker Meadows. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
0-2.
Ball one there.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Got him. One gone here. Here is Gleyber Torres. Upstairs.
That's the ball.
And it's 1-0.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Yeah, there's the strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, that's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
One down, base is empty. That one not close, and it's 3-2. Swing and a ball hammered left field, way back there. Out of here.
And that ball's way back in goal.
Torres goes
Torres hits it up. Hits the first Tiger home run of the year.
One out. Out, base is empty. Riley Green now at the plate. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Swing and a miss.
0-2.
And it's 0-2. Swings and chases a low one there. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Throw to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
0-2.
Got him swinging. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill in this one, Tarek Skubal. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And that is downstairs. Ball one.
No
and you
strikes.
played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Late on that fastball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way.
And he dodges that fastball.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third.
Here's
the
Pete
first
Alonso.
baseman, Pete Alonso.
0-1.
Inside and
Take your base. That hit him.
Anytime one of your hitters gets drilled, it
Batting
catches
fourth.
everyone's
The left
attention in the
fielder,
dugout, and you know what? It kind of gets you fired up.
Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
1 strike.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. That one pushed to the left and foul. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Tosses to first. Out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the first baseman, Colt Keith.
Colt Keith.
Keith, in his second season, 23 years old. Usually a second baseman, but today he's starting at first.
0-1. 1-1.
Well, not too big of an adjustment. He's been on the same side of the field as the first baseman. Now just kind of moving over there and gets an opportunity to see what his range is to his right.
1-2.
There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. One out, base is empty. Next offering upstairs. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Trey Sweeney will hit next. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
It's 0-1. That missed. That's a ball. 1-1.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. And we're back. And now it's Mark Vientos.
The third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Scooble back to work. And that skips into dirt. And that's in for a strike. And the count even at 1. Swings through that.
1-2.
That one ripped. Corrals it. One up, one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's
it.
about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
McKinstry on the move to the gap. Makes the grab, and there's two gone. Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez.
Here's a chopper to short. Sweeney throws across the diamond. That's the inning. On to the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Zach McKinstry.
McKinstry.
Now he steps off to reset. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1.
Oh, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just gotta have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Next one misses.
Ball.
It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2. That's a ball.
In the air on the infield. Brings it in. And there's one away. And here is Jace Young.
Jace Young.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And up next for Detroit, Parker Meadows. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think this. And it looks like trouble. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, as they still don't have it. And this is going to be a 2-out triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Here's Gleyber Torres. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Tries to get back and save.
Comes through with the RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Green in the box now. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Carpenter now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. In there safely.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now Colt Keith. There's a swing and a miss.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom of the inning, and now here's Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Just
no, that's
missed.
inside.
That one misses. Ball 2.
3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And that's in for a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And now it's Jose Siri. In the dirt.
It's 0-1.
Now throw to first, but back easily. McNeil aboard. Here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
No
a
balls,
healthy cut.
2 strikes.
Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Now batting the shortstop.
Here's Francisco Lindor.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Next offering. Is down low. Fouled off left side. Swing and a high fly ball. Pretty well struck right field. That one's carrying. And it hits the fence. Relay to second. And he's safe. It's a wall ball double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And now it's Juan Soto. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
2-0.
And there's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Skubal checks the runner, and he's back in easily. Way out front for strike 2.
2-2's the count.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position here in the last half of the third.
Ball.
Next pitch is outside. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
1-2's the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the fourth. And the batter now, Jake Rogers. And ball 1.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Here comes a pitch. Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout. And next to hit for Detroit, Trey Sweeney. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Strike 2. Right through there, got him. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. He's 0 for 1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, and 2.
Got him swinging. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Bottom 4. And now Brandon Nimmo.
The left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Fastball for a strike.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak.
And look out. That one gets him. The 2nd man he's plunked in this one.
Well, that pitch right there didn't even sniff the zone.
Now
He was
batting,
all
the
out of
third
whack
baseman.
on that delivery.
Man at first. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0 1.
And a swing and a miss there.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Meadows makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He's saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Winker, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
No balls, 1 strike.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That to right. McKinstry. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Grounded out his first time up. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. McKinstry makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. Getting the nod in this one, Casey Mize. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Julio Rodriguez leading things off and takes a strike. Strike two.
I think he was sitting off speed, though.
0-2.
Kicks and fires. That one hit to right. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Digging in, Victor Robles. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Strike in there. Wide throw, and it gets away. He'll score easily, and they trail by one. And he chases a high fastball there.
Ooh, Baya. You gotta remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out in a heater. And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And there's two down. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Third out, and that ends the frame. Back here with my pal Siggy. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Luis Castillo. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Parker Meadows, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Castillo, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. That's too low. And the count is even 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Here's Riley Green. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Oh, that's out.
Outside, and the count is 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout, and he strikes out the side in the first. Top of the second, and here's the first baseman, Luke Raley. Mize back to work. Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Now batting Mitch Haniger. Swings and misses. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. Stepping in the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Bunts it towards the mound. In plenty of time to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Bottom of the second. And now the DH, Kerry Carpenter. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. And there's one away. And now the first baseman, Colt Keith. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 out, base is empty. That missed by a lot. 2-0.
Not showing great command so far in this at bat. 2-0 count. He's got to execute here, or this could get ugly. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2-2 the count.
And it's another strikeout for La Piedra. He's looking good out there. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1's the count.
In there at the knees for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Rodriguez makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Wow. That's not even close to the zone.
And a swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Struck him out looking. Here's Dylan Moore.
Batting ninth, the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Moore, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So the lineup flips over, and now it's Julio Rodriguez. Doubled in his first day. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Detroit Tigers.
And now, please welcome your
first pitch coming at you right after the
Detroit
break.
Tigers.
First pitch moments away, and towing the slab in this one, Jackson Jobe. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's got real good command of the four-seam fastball, and then he'll mix the cutter in just when he thinks that you're on that fastball a little bit. That makes for a defensive swing and many times a broken bat.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the veteran first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And we are underway. Not even close there. And it's a ball and a strike. And that's down and away. Fouls one off. 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
Just missed.
Too low.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
No swing. Earl Hendricks with the call. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Liner, and this could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay throw. He's in there.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 13.
Now here is Junior Caminero. Right through there for a strike. One away with a runner at third. Corner infielders up on the grass here just in case they try a squeeze play. Missed with a changeup, and now it's even 1-1. Just missed. Lau takes his lead at third with one away. Gets under it and pops it up. And a foul ball. And that misses. And the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a miss. That came out. Some high cheese for strike 3. At the plate, Josh Lowe. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Misses the sweeper.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Strikes him out with 100. Back here with my pal Siggy, and starting this one, Zach Littell.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming because it's breaking two planes, horizontal and vertical.
Parker Meadows, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Hurry.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And that one is in there, called strike 3. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third, the left fielder.
Here's Riley Green.
Green.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throws to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And we're back. Alex Jansen to hit.
The catcher, Danny Jansen.
Joe back to work. Not
1-0.
close with that one, and that's ball 1. Late on that fastball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2-1.
That one missed. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Cold night tonight, Berg, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Full count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And the batter now, Christopher Morel. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting.
Well, the bad news is that pitch wasn't close. The good news, they're set up to turn 2 and get out of the inning.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Aranda. That misses the zone, and 1-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
1-2.
Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now up for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98 even.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Kerry Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter.
And that's downstairs and outside.
That's up. Ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And makes the grab. 1 down. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers.
The first baseman, Colt Keith.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Ball to strike. Swings through that.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Zach McKinstry, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Gets the outside corner with that one. And there's a strike. That's a little bit low. Keith leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Well, here we go. Top of the 3rd. Scoreless game. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jose Caballero. Caballero goes 5 feet 9 inches, hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was born in Panama. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Next offering is in for a strike.
1-2.
And down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7. Yandy Diaz now struck out swinging his first time. Foul ball there.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Check swing, and he went. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That one just misses.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
On the ground to 3rd. And that's just foul. 1 out, bases empty. Diaz tries to hold up, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Lau at the plate, 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch, perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
That's a scary one when it's riding up above the letters. Looked to me like he just tried to overthrow the fastball a little bit.
Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero. Struck out swinging his first time. That's in there. It's 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Ready to go for the
Ready to
last
go.
half of the
For
inning.
the
And
Tigers,
now,
the
Trey
shortstop,
Sweeney.
Trey Sweeney.
In there at the knees.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Baseman,
Jace Young up now for the Tigers. First pitch misses. Still tied at 0, last of the third. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Pitch misses there, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's the strike.
2-2.
And there's a ball.
Full count.
And down on strikes he goes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. Led off the game with a strikeout. And that is cut on and missed. 0-1.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball,
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
To the right side, Diaz. And he's out on the tag. And the Tigers retired 1-2-3. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now the right fielder, Josh Lowe. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. He tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Danny Jansen to hit here. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Runner at first with no outs here. And a swing and a miss. And that K brings him into double digits for the game. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Christopher Morel. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kicks and deals. Into center and a base hit. Hung up in a rundown now, and he's out easily.
Now batting, designated hitter,
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Struck out looking his first time. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings and misses at the sweeper.
1-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
Stepping in,
Tigers,
Gleyber
the second
Torres.
baseman, Gleyber Torres.
And a strike to Gleyber.
Well, these
No ball.
Tigers, to
One
put it
strike.
bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They've gone down on strikes at a high rate today, so it's probably time to
0-2.
simplify the approach and just find ways to put the ball in play.
Next
1-2.
pitch, not close, up high.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into
No,
this
that's a
at-bat.
ball.
And that one's a little bit low.
2 balls.
2-2.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
The left fielder,
Riley
number
Green
31.
up now for the Tigers.
Riley
Grounded out his first time up.
Green.
Late on that fastball.
Well, they just threw that
0-1.
fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Puts it away for the out.
Now
And there's
back,
2 away.
the designated hitter,
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers.
Carpenter.
Flying to left his first time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, he's been
No
incredibly
balls.
efficient in
1
this
strike.
one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up
No
until this
ball.
point.
2 strikes.
2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Strikeout number 8. Ready now for the
Leading
5th
off for
inning.
Tampa
Digging
Bay,
in,
the
it's the
center
speedy
fielder,
outfielder, Johnny DeLuca.
DeLuca.
Joe back to work. Liner caught at second. Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
He was a strikeout victim his first time. Line drive, caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost
The first
becomes
baseman, number
self-defense
2,
as the fielder.
Yandy
When one of those things
Diaz.
comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
Diaz at the plate with 2 away, swings through
0-1.
that one. Check swing went around, and that is strike 2.
0-2.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his
1-2.
pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
The 1-2. Goes down looking. We head to the bottom
Leading
of the
up
5th.
for the
Now
Tigers,
here is
the first
Pete.
baseman, Colt Keith.
Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right.
Now batting, catcher, Jake.
Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Pitch is in there. That's strike one. And ball one. That's off the inside corner, and it's 2-1. There's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out on that double play.
And that's way high. And that's ball three. And a swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far. And now Zach McKinstry caught looking his first time up. Just missed.
No, that's a ball.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, you're going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. The tag, and he's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Next to hit, Trey Sweeney. And he takes one right on the black. And that's strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
And that is out of play. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. And we're back. And here is Brandon Lau.
Brandon Lau.
Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, these Rays, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now. I mean, they're getting hittable pitches. That's why they're called strikes. But going back to the dugout, knowing you could have done something with what you got is frustrating for hitters.
There's a swing and a miss.
2-2.
And that's in the dirt.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
It's a leadoff walk. And that's the go-ahead run.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Tommy Kahnle on to pitch here.
Pitching for the Tigers, number 43, Tommy Kahnle.
Ripped into center, base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now Josh Lowe. That one lifted to left. Green going after it. He's got it, and there's one down. And stepping in for the Rays, Danny Jansen. 0 for 2 in this one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that drops in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate.
Oh, that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. Here's the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. 2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss as he was late. Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone. And they add on. It's 4-0. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jonathan Aranda, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Aranda, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. And now the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca. And that one fouled off. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball. 2 strikes.
That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swings and misses. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Well, we go bottom 6. Now, Jace Young.
Third baseman, Jace Young.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
And that one is lifted in the air. DeLuca, long run, brings it in, and there's 1 down.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through. But it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Meadows stands in now and watches strike 1.
Ball 1.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one off the mark, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. The hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here comes Gleyber Torres.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat. Right here, now, try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul.
Oh, good solid contact right there, just a bit out in front of that fastball. Got to try to stay on that backside just a little bit longer and see if you can do some damage.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. 2
now
out.
Batting, the left
Riley
fielder,
Green up now for the Tigers.
Green.
Swinging a foul straight back. And that's the third out. Top of inning number 7. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero.
Now pitching for
the new pitcher
Tigers,
in the game, Johnny Brebbia.
Number 49, John Brebbia.
Right through there for a strike. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-2.
Got him. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Yandy Diaz next to him for the Rays. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. That clips the inside corner for a strike. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight.
The batter,
Brandon Lau getting ready to hit.
Lau.
There's the strike. 95 of that one. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. And the count 1-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Sets him down on strikes. And he strikes out the side of the 7th. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the DH, Kerry Carpenter. Cut on and lifted in the air. Morrell moving under it. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Colt Keith digs in now. He's 2 for 2.
Colt Keith.
There's a swing and a drive. Low, hustling after it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped. Foul. Yeah, a big swing and a miss.
0-2.
And that skips in the dirt. One down, base is empty. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. Jake Rogers.
The catcher,
up
number
now for the
34,
Tigers.
Jake Rogers.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
No balls. 1 strike.
Ball 1 there. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. Down the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
13, Junior Caminero.
Rebbia back to work. There's a strike. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here is Josh Lowe. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. Danny Jansen now at the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Rogers pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Christopher Morel. He's already homered in this game. Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Up and in. Now 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Zach McKinstry.
Zach McKinstry.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
No balls. 1 strike.
And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes.
Now batting.
Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. So digging in, Trey Sweeney.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
one is in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down. So 2 down now and here is Jace Young. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No ball.
Luke, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Now pitching for Tampa Bay, number 29, Pete Fairbanks.
Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. We go to the ninth, and stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda. Rebbia, 6'1" righty, 205 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2015. New pitcher for the Tigers, Tyler Holton.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And there's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Aranda checks his swing, appeal to third. He did not go around. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Down on strikes, looking for the second straight plate appearance. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Johnny DeLuca. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Next offering is in for a strike.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
Next to hit, Jose Caballero.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Yeah, he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Diaz in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
Bottom of the
Tigers,
ninth,
the center
leading
fielder,
off Parker Meadows. There's a strike.
Now, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Pitch misses. 1-1.
2-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. DeLuca makes the grab. 1 down. Here's Gleyber Torres.
Second baseman, Gleyber Torres.
Swing and a ground ball. Over to Diaz. And they're down to their last out.
The left fielder,
And next up for the Tigers, Riley Green.
Oh, this game is trash. I won 2 games, but I didn't win 3 tonight.
Swings and misses.
Tigers are gonna win
Sitting off speed.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 1. Good night, everybody.
They're down to their final strike.
No balls.
The
2
Tigers
strikes.
down to their final strike.
Hard.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Sometimes it takes